The vibration that you hold goes a very, very long way. So what do I mean by that? The vibration of like the energy that you hold. So let's talk about this for a quick second. I was talking to someone the other day, and we were talking about being like an intuitive and a seer and seeing things in the world and being at a place with the way you see things and like the truths you see versus someone who is in denial. And that is whether it's in the world or like even in your own family, right? You're like, oh my God, my family is so dysfunctional. No one's talking about it. No one's talking about it, but I see it. We were talking about how you can go into these situations where maybe some people are just unwilling to see because it's too painful, right? Like, I can't see, la, 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 that's too painful. No, 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 I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to ignore it. But you're standing there going, I know the truth. I see it. What we were talking about was what often doesn't work is when we speak it, talk about it, especially when people, we know they're not going to receive it, or we try and get them to receive it, or they're maybe not ready to receive it, and then it backfires and it doesn't go anywhere, or it falls on deaf ears, or it just either pisses them off or something, and you got nowhere. Then we were talking about how, guess what you can do? All you got to do is hold the vibration of truth. Hold the vibration of truth mixed with compassion and understanding, and that vibration right there. So let's imagine right now, like a scene, a family dinner. And in the family dinner, let's just say there is a history of infidelity. And everybody knows it, right? With two of the couples that are there. Everybody knows it. Like, dad's cheating on mom and everybody knows it. And then uncle's cheating on aunt, or let's flip it so it's not so male. Aunt's cheating on uncle, and everybody knows it, but they don't want it to, or they have a feeling they know it, but no one wants to talk about it. No, it's not happening. Oh my God, he's just a flirt. But you know. And in fact, and so you're holding that truth. Let's say, imagine the dinner table, and everybody energetically is in active denial and pretending that it didn't happen, that it isn't happening. And you're holding this place of compassion and truth and wanting to resolve it and heal it. But everyone else is like avoiding. And then you start to notice everyone else is a little grumpy. Everyone else is a little short with everybody because there's an elephant in the room that nobody's talking about. Do you start like, what the fuck, people? Why aren't we talking about this? You and you are cheating and do we do all that? Or would that be effective? Probably not. Or do you sit there and hold the vibration of truth? Not judgment, truth. And you're holding yourself in grace. You're holding your vibration in love. That goes a very, very long way. So that's an example of a vibration, right? Like how to hold in a space that may be dysfunctional. And many of you are seers. You might be a seer. You might, I would guess, see a lot more than most people. It's like, how do I hold this? How do I navigate this? You hold it by honoring your own vibration. And because your vibration is going to be in this higher way, then people will be attracted to you to be able to work things out. The reason I'm talking about this right now is because as we go into 2024, just go ahead and get your popcorn ready right now, because there's going to be political theater up the wazoo. There is going to be a lot of discord, as you know. I don't even want to talk about politics, Trump and Biden. You know, people are ready to fight. They are freaking ready to fight. I'm right, you're wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. It's going to be intense. And it's going to be a really beautiful year. It's going to be a really beautiful year. Intense, but really beautiful. So spiritually advanced, masterful people, such as yourself, we watch our vibration. If we're walking around in the vibration of anger and judgment, people feel that a mile away and they're like, don't want to be around that. They don't even know they don't want to be around it, but they know that they don't. You know what I mean? Other person walking down the street, walking down in joy and love and acceptance and courage. You're like, I'm going to choose that side of the street that person's on, because their vibration radiates that. So for 2024, our mission, I can't think of the word, intention, let's say, our intention as spiritual warriors is I'm going to challenge you to be so mindful of your vibration. Signs of a spiritually advanced person are those people that people want to share everything with. Like, like you go to a party or something and people are telling you their life story. It's because of your vibration. Animals, if animals love you and they're like super open to you, it's because of your vibration. Children love you, it's because of your vibration. When our vibration's off, people feel it. So as we go in through 2024, watching your vibration and honoring more and more and more your truth, and knowing that you do not have to be right about anything. You can hold truth. You can hold truth, and even just your way of being and holding that vibration is going to go a very, very long way. Over the pandemic, I saw a lot of things. I mean, it was like my psychic veil just got released. I saw like how the world worked behind the scenes, and it was really uncomfortable. And I had to grieve. Hey, there's some betrayal on a deep level with the elites and the leaders of our country, our world. I get to grieve that maybe everybody doesn't have our back. I had to grieve that people shunned me and canceled me because I didn't think like them. In a liberal city where everything is supposed to be all accepting. Oh, but not if you don't think like us. We're not going to accept you then. I had to grieve these truths. I had to grieve that. And I wanted to be right for a while. Like, well, I know that did not work. But what I did do is I learned to manage my energy. I managed to hold the vibration of truth without needing to be right about it. And what did that do? It got me. I moved. My family started a whole new life, and I found a whole other level of tribe because I held my truth. So going into 2024, you don't need to be right about it. You just need to hold it. And I'm going to challenge you. If you're having a day, everyone's going to have a bad day, right? There are days when you feel grumpy. There's days when you feel sappy. But the mastery and the spiritual warrior part of you is going to notice it and quickly rein it in. Why does this matter? Your vibration is everything. If you're going out for a job, this is the last thing I'm saying. You walk in and let's say you're being interviewed, two of you, as an example. One walks in, your vibration is low energy, judgy, wanting to like arrogant, and then the other person walks in loving, open, sharp, connected, positive, and that vibration doesn't matter. They could have the same resume, exact same resume. In fact, the other one might have an even stronger resume on paper. Guess which one they're going to choose? Guess which one they're going to choose? Pay attention to how people respond to you. The more open and loving you are, the more they will flock to you vibrationally. And we're going to be talking a lot about connection this year. Being a spiritual warrior. Spiritual warriors know how to connect to themselves, and they know how to connect to the world a hand, and also how to connect to that higher vibration that you hold. And if you're thinking, how do I do that? Like, you know what? Start with your thoughts. If I'm having a rough day, I'll just think love, 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 love. And just that thought, love, not like a computer, love, love. It raises my energy. And I'm like, oh, or God, God, God. Get the popcorn out and know you're going to be okay this year. That's another thing. No matter what shit hits the fan in the media and all that political theater, and it is theater, by the way, get your popcorn out, ground, connect with the people that matter to you, find more community. That's going to be huge, and raise your vibration. And the last thing I'll leave you with is another trick, aura up, aura up, aura up. That will raise your vibration. You get that, and like people will sense you in like the most beautiful way because they're going to feel your vibration. And if you've got grumpy anger stuff going on, aura up, aura up. And then of course, if there is an ongoing grumpy anger thing that's like, I'm in like my 7th week of being grumpy and angry, it's time to probably look at that. You deserve more than to hold grumpy, angry energy or whatever it is, or sad, or like it may be time to look at that, because you get to be joyful, you get to be free, and you get to learn how to master that vibration. All right. I'm super excited for this year. Like, I'm like pumped. And I'm going to leave you with this. When the shit begins to hit the fan over this election period, and it will, it's going to get weird. Do your best. This is a public service announcement. You can take it or leave it. Try not to watch the news if you can. That's just, I'm really anti-news. Because the news that you need to know will get to you. It will help you, I promise you. And really pull yourself out of it, meaning like it's theater, ground, observe, and stay in as much as you can that loving vibration. All right, my name is Beth Osmer, and I will see you on the next one.